Hello, everyone. Let's take a look at the spiders, which is SPY or the S&P 500 ETF, with the intention of understanding what could happen in the next week or in the next months, and see how we are going to prepare ourselves and see if we can form a bias. So this is the last week of trading. So we see that there was a hammer here. The market went all the way down to this 420 level, and then there was a doji here, and then a continuation that failed, and then came back. And so on Friday, also this inside bar shows that it could consolidate the bounce and then move to the upside, in which that happens on Friday. So difficult week to trade in the intraday, but it seems that the market is giving us a signal that it could move higher. So let's look at these other charts, and in here I do have the the weekly chart in here, and then the daily down in this left bottom corner. Monthly, we do have here in this area on the top right corner, and the 15 minutes down below. So today is Sunday. So let's review the weekly for the weekly chart. Let's expand this a little bit to see what's going on. So we see that in the weekly, the market is still below the moving averages, which for me means that we're moving down. But it could have found some support, but there was here a tail that is showing a look below and fail. So try to go to the next area of support, which I think would be this one here, but it failed. So it tried to move up. We will see what is going to happen, but it seems that the market could move higher from this one, thinking that the market always wants to go up. We will see if fear is still present, and we will see if these resistance areas are going to be overcome, and then we can move higher here. So that's my bias for this next week is up to neutral. I think that the market has made already a significant move from the high to the low. So let's look at this. It has moved from here to there 12%, right? So if you see that box right there, from here to there is 12.34. Okay, so my bias is that the market, especially because what it did on Friday, it seems that the market is doing a move to the upside, at least short term, still in the range. So let's go back here and look at that. So right there. So we do have a high. So we were in an uptrend, right? So we do have a high, a low, then we do have a similar high, a higher low right there. Then we did have a higher high at this level of 478. Then it came down to a higher low, and then a higher high right in one a short term lived. I was looking for a 480 level, because it's a round number, and it was kind of right in there, and then moved down, and violated this higher low. Not yet this one. This one is more significant than this one, but still it was in the range, and it was violated here, closing below the 10 days moving average. Made this doji, and then the continuation doji came back down here. So at this point, we are in a little bit of higher low here, right there within the cloud, and it bounced out of the cloud, crossing the 30 days moving average, and giving a little bit of breath to the market. But then this doji here marked a lower high. With respect to this one here, right? So this doji, when it was violated here and closed below the 30, then this one was kind of like okay, so something wrong is here, closing below the 30 days in this in very short period of times twice. So this one here, this one closed below, this one above, and this one below as well. So okay, too many below the 30. So that could be a signal that the market was going to go down. Still, you do have, two red arrows in the MACD and the stochastics. So MACD that painted in there in the same day, which is not good ever to have two arrows going down, which is the same for the arrows going up, right? So you have bullish sentiment on 12/23 on December 23rd, and then you have a nice move to the upside there. But then this time you had the two arrows, so MACD and stochastics are going down, making a move to the downside. Then there was an inflection here. The MACD never crossed to the upside, and neither the stochastics, and it kept moving down, and then price confirmed that, and then violated this resistance here, or this support here. So let's paint that one, because there's two touches, kind of like here in this area here second, and then third one, this one actually confirm the crossing of this support line. So, and then the market kept moving down, and then bounced out of the 420 level. Now, what happened here is that you do have this move down, then a move up, higher, a high, let's say, and then you have a move down to this level, and then the market bounced again. So if the market goes above this level here, 444, then this is a semi good signal for the market to look for the next resistance, which is this diagonal right here. Okay, this one here I don't consider it, because even though it's a significant pivot to the market, it's this is personal, right? This here was already crossed. So my targets, even though, so since it's in between, it's above this this low here, and it's below this high here. I mean, it's behind this this high here. Then I don't consider anything in between, other than the trend lines right here. So this one is a good level to be breaking. So that could mean that we are going to move higher. Now, where do you enter when it well, I cannot tell you when you enter. What I do most likely is that I would take a little bit of risk going right above the 444.04 and then put a stop order below that 444, not that close, not that that close, but not that far either. So some risk tolerance that I can take if the market, try to go up and fails and stays in this range. So yeah, market right now has been in this channel from here to here during this whole week, right? Oil actually the price action marked on Wednesday marked this here, but it has been in this area, and now it could cross this channel, and so there could be an opportunity to move up. Okay, so in the monthly is all is we have not closed the month yet. It's going to be we have one more week to go. I mean, one more day to go, which is Monday. And but we are right in the 10 days moving average. So let's see what Monday does before we make a conclusion on this bar right here. If it closes up above this 30, above this 10 month moving average, this one is, it could also be a good signal, even though, we are consolidating still. So we do have, this move high, and then we are consolidating in the MACD right here on the monthly. Okay, so normally what I do is to check also other let me go there to check other indices. I do follow the QQQ, the diamonds, the IWM. So QQQ, I'm gonna go very quick on this one. It's still below the 10 days, the 10-day moving average. There is support right here and right here and right here. So we'll see what is going to happen. Seems that that it wants to go up and bounce, but it's not confirmed by the indicators either. So there's a consolidation on the MACD. There's the stochastic gave us an arrow to the upside, which is positive. So we'll see if a second arrow shows here in the next couple of days, and if it can go, because we do have a similar situation here. If it goes above this pivot right here, we could go and point higher. That could happen. Diamonds, kind of same situation, but the stochastics marked a narrow, so cross to the upside here. So there is some resistance up in this level and some more resistance here, but it is worth it to see if take a little bit of risk, same situation here, and see if it moves to the upside. Still, we do have in all of them, we do have a lower low, lower than this one, right? And we have a lower high right there. So if we put the trend line in diamonds, we see that that one would be the principal trend line. And then I don't know if to paint it there, but if we painted right there, it could be crossing it. No, I'm not gonna do that, but you see that that the 10 the 10-day moving average in diamonds could be violated now, and then we do have more resistance on the Ichimoku cloud and the um, 30 days moving average. Now, we're looking for shorts here still, right? This would be a counter trend trade because we are against the moving averages. The moving averages are lining up to the downside, and so we should be looking for shorts, which I think that is going to happen. I believe that we could be in a range or in a channel formed by this one here, this price here, and this price here. So we'll see if it violates this and go even lower, or if it stays in here, or if it even crosses. So, you know, the thing is that Friday's price action was kind of like bullish. So that would be the one that has been failing consistently, or not failing consistently, was when it was in a channel and it broke, and I still have one position on that one. If you see that there, it's IWM. So IWM was in this range here. Let's put a box right here. So we were, I would say, in this area here, right there. So it wasn't, no trades here at all. Other than if you're trading options, you can have a trade and make money on this consolidation here, right? But if you're if you were looking for a break, try to make a break here. It failed and went right back down, and then made a lower high here, and the market has started to move down. Look at the moving average. The moving average is going down. Look at the moving average on the 10 days. Also a low and a high, a lower high of that one, and then move down. There's a cross also at this point here of the moving averages as well. So here it went down, and then it took a position right here when it broke, and then I adjusted it a little bit, meaning that I moved. I traded a puts options here, and I sold it and bought another one when it went down. So I do have a stop here. Probably my next step is going to be either to put that to keep it there, or to even move it below or above, right above this candle right here. And then if it keeps moving down, then I can re-enter. We'll see. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Because the thing is that this one, the IWM, could go above that, and if it's going above that price there, then it's at least it's going to, I believe that it's going to try to find a resistance right at this level when the box was broken, and then resume the downtrend. We'll see. Because if you see in the big picture here, there's nothing to stop IWM to go down, at least to this level here, or targeting that level right here, kind of like that area, 150. So nothing to stop it, but it could, this pivot here is serving as a support right here. So we'll see if this consolidation or compression remains in effect. So we'll see. So the money was made in this move, and then this one is kind of like a wait and see. There was an entry here, and then the stop that I had was right there. So, and then the other thing is that I did with IWM. Let me see. Probably I do have it here in the default. Yes. So is this Fibonacci, right? Okay. So a little bit busy this chart here, so that's why I put the other one first. But if you see, I do have a Fibonacci extension from this point to this point here. So from the high right there, I did have this support marked here, and then when it broke it, so it went down, up, down. I was still in this channel that I showed before, then moved up to the 50%, and then it went down, crossed the moving averages, and then broke the support here off of there, and then kept moving down. And so my the first target was a 127. It kept going down. Then the second target is 161%, right, on the Fibonacci extension. And then the move here, or the leg, is from this price, 244.46 to 208.98, and then the second leg is going to be 173.06. So this one is another measure moved that could happen, right? Is it going to happen now or in the next couple of days? Maybe not, and because we are in the lower part of this channel. So what it could happen is that it can go to this mid channel or mid line on the channel, and then move down again, or it could go to the upper channel and then go down again, or violate the channel and keep moving higher, which I think that at this point is very unlikely, but it could happen, right? So that is another alternative. One more thing on the SPY that I wanted to share with you is the MFC. So the market forecast is an important indicator that I used on my daily evaluations, or to tell me what's going to, or that what could happen to the market. And I track it in here, right? So this is the market forecast. So the market forecast in the midterm, goes up, down, and this when it's oversold, it could be oversold for a while actually, but it seems that on Friday went above the 20 level, and then it's moving up, which for me is bullish, right? So it could move up and keep moving down, or keep moving up, which is going to push the price to the upside, and that is another thing that so it's definitely moving higher. So see what happened the last time it went below the 20. Went down, made this similar formation that it did this week, went down, and then moved up, and then started to move up. There was a little bit of inflection here, which when we see the price action went also in here. So it went down, up, down, and then cross this level right here on this shooting star, or this tail, and then went up with the MFC, and then started on the oversold area for a while, couple of weeks it seems, and then crossed below, and we became defensive here or bearish. Tried to cross here, didn't, and then bounced, and then started to move down. Now started to move down right here, and then there was an inflection again, and then moved to the over sold area, and then now it's moving back to the middle zone here. You can see this in this analysis in my blog. Let me put it here. So, MACD is which I call the market forecast is 2603. This was published on Friday, it's bullish, pointing up in the middle zone. So this one is kind of like I put it in the first place because this is kind of like give me a bias there. And you have here what is happening in the markets, and then how on a daily basis, what happened to the indices, etc., etc. So this is what I think that it's happening in the markets, and I marked them bearish because all of them have made lower highs and lower lows recently. So that's why. Let me go very briefly on the sectors to see what I see in the sectors, and very very briefly. Actually, I don't want this video to be that long. If you think is that the video is too long, let me know in the comments, or if it's too short and you want me to go deeper in here, let me know as well. So let's so I'm gonna open this index here. This is what I do on a daily basis, right? I check on the indices. I look at the SPY, the QQQ, the diamonds, and the IWM. TLT, I normally I used to look at it a lot, but now I don't anymore because it's in the range, so I don't know where it's going. Actually, it's kind of like very messy in this area. You see up, down, up, down, up, down. There's a support here, but I don't know where it's going. So I used to trade it a lot, but I don't trade it anymore. I look at the sectors, right? So let's look at the sectors here. I'm gonna put, instead of 4 years, I'm gonna change this one to only 1 year to see more clearly what's going to happen, or what is happening. So found support off of this trend line, found support, moved above this. This one is interesting. Look at this. Same formation we have in SPY, kind of like in all of the indices. So low, high, or higher, or a high, and then kind of similar low here. Not, I cannot say that it's but it's bouncing. I cannot say that this one is a lower a higher low. It's not, because it didn't violate neither one of this, but it's moving higher. Okay, but and it's at support. So we could have, and this one is about to cross, the MACD is about to cross to the upside. Stochastic moved to the upside already, and then now we're waiting for MACD to move to the upside. Higher volume as higher volume here on XLK, which is the technology sector, right? So technology could move higher. It was helped by Apple earnings reaction on Friday as well. Real estate went down below we are in this channel, or in this range here. So we have a significant pivot high here and a significant pivot low right here. So now it's in between. So we could be in this range in real estate. There are some news out of China in real estate that could affect this market as well, but we will see. So at right now we are in the channel. Seems that this could form a higher a pivot lower than this one. Um, so, but still, we are consolidating in compression right in this area. Communications bearish as well. Trying to move up a little bit. So Friday made a good move in most of these sectors. We're in support here in XLY, consumer discretionary right here, and then XLV also below moving averages and below Ichimoku crowd. This one here in the healthcare sector made already a cross to the 10 days moving average. So still lots of resistance, but it's in this range or in this channel, right? Up in this price and low in this price here. Financials, trying to look up for a support as well. I have this trend line here that is kind of like probably coming from this low all the way here and then trying to keep up, but it's still in the channel right there. Okay, so we'll see if it crosses below berries. We did have a bear flag right here, confirmed by MACD and stochastics, and also the squeeze that moved down. But it kind of failed on Friday and it started to move up. So we'll see what's going on. Utilities also bouncing out of support right there, going into the Ichimoku cloud, below the moving average as well. Consumer staples, XLP, also in this area. This one is not longer valid, so I'm gonna remove it here. So we do have some support at this level 7403, and then resistance right up there. So everything in the channel. XLI industrials also in the channel right here below the moving average. So everything is kind of like bearish in all the sectors, and the one that it's bullish is energy. And energy here, it's kind of like topping up here. It's up above this channel. It's not clear that it's going to keep moving up. It might be. We will see, but there's a kind of like a bull flag formation above this moving average, but it's a little bit extended in price, not extended in MACD or in stochastics, and it's kind of relaxing in the squeeze. So a lot of potential for this one to move high, especially because of oil price. So let's see futures and oil. CL right here. So this one, doji. So the last 2 days have been kind of in a very tight range, moving up though, but in a range. Look at that, couple of dojis. One, so this one, there's uncertainty in the market on what is going to happen. We are at 87.29. Some analysts were indicating that 100 could be a midterm price target, but it could happen. No, most we are in an uptrend for sure on this one. So we'll see what is going to happen with this. It could fail and move down to find some support. My bias on crude was to the upside, and it still is. I'm waiting for. So okay, one other thing that I do is to mark the low or the price range of the first of the month, and then which is in this case January 1st, right? January 3rd, right here. So if the price is moving above, it's moving above this price range, then I'm bullish. So we'll see what is going to happen on Tuesday, what is going to be the price range, and then I'm gonna see there. So that affects XLE sector right here, which was the only one that retraced a little bit on Friday. Okay, so I do have some setups that I would like to go, but I'm not gonna do it this time. The video is a little bit long, a little bit too long. So if you want me to do some individual stocks or sectors setup analysis, let me know, and I can do that. I don't want to, I don't want to, go beyond some of these. Some of what you guys want to see. One more thing that I want to show you, that I use a lot of Renko charts, and I have this Renko chart. I have this Renko chart for SP for the ES, and you see that this week starting, so this one is Monday, right? So the market last week was moving in this range here, and then this week was moving in this range here. So I do have Fibonacci from here, from let me go back a little bit. I do have this Fibonacci from here to there, and then price moving in between the this area here, which is 47.39 on the ES, and then went down to 50%. Double bottom here, and then we'll move up to the 100% again. Double top, and then move down to this 50% again. So it was in the range, and then it moved a very good, a nice uptrend, and then hit the target, which was 4,800, up almost to the tick, right? I mean, this one was kind of crazy, 99, 4,800, and then move down back, and then try to thread the 50 again, and then cross, and then retraced all the way to the low portion of here. And then this week moved in between, this low here, and I would say the same area as 4270, and then the 40 to this area. So I would expect that at least this one is going to go to 50% again, and see from there what is going to happen. But it's been in this range this whole week. Seems that it didn't close on the Renko at this level on 44.49. So there's a little bit of still tail right there, minimum, but it's still there's a little bit of tail. But my bias is short term to the upside, maybe to the 50, and then if it crosses here, see where I would say to see where it's going to go. But short term, I'd see that it's consolidated here all of this week. It could go higher on the Renko. All right, so that is what I had today. I don't. I think that I went a little bit too long already. So thank you for watching.